So I was on the train the other day and I was heading north to the train stopped or ended at Glasgow. But there was a stop just before Glasgow and I can't remember the name of it. They have a football team in the Scottish Premier League.
Scottish Premier League?
Yeah, I just can't remember the name of the place. Just south of Glasgow. It's like the stop.
Are you taking the mic right now?
No, I'm asking you because you're Scottish.
South of Glasgow?
Yeah.
The stop before Glasgow on the train?
Yes. I think it
Is
began...
It's not Carlisle?
No, it was another one
that's-
after that. People heading north might know this. Yanks, can you help?
I can't help.
It goes
Sorry.
Carlisle something Glasgow, but I can't remember the name of it.
Where people get married?
Isn't that Gretna?
Gretna?
No, it's
Not
further
Gretna.
north than that. Come on, Jen. Your knowledge of Scottish football needs to be right up there.
Rangers, Celtic, Motherwell.
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 Yeah, she's fine, thanks.
That's so poor.
Why have I not heard that before? Yeah. Started with
like,
Carlisle.
where are we going?
I was really digging there.
Started with Carlisle. And Motherwell.
Yeah,
Nice.
got there in the end. Yeah, but she's great, thanks, yeah. Hello and welcome to 3 Players and a Podcast. 3 topics, but today we don't have 3 topics. We've got questions from the audience. And we're live at Sky, and we're here because we have been doing some very exciting filming for Sky's Green Football Weekend, which is coming up at the start of February. And we're doing the podcast live here. So Caroline is not here.
We lost Caroline.
But
Caroline is here.
in spirit. So any Caroline joke, any, things
Caroline
that Caroline
moments.
may say, we're
We'll
going to
hold
whip the
up-
mask out.
We hold up the mask.
Yeah.
So during the week, we tweeted that we were doing a Q&A for this podcast, and we saw your questions online. Some of them were fantastic, and we have taken the best ones, and we all have them on cue cards here on our beautiful little coffee table. So let's kick it off.
Let's go for it. So my first one I've got is actually a pretty good one. What's the first goal you'd seen scored in the WSL and made you think, yeah, I wish I'd scored that? That was decent. I've
a
actually
question.
got, so the top of my head straight away is Caroline Weir's goals for Man City. She's actually done this exact goal twice, where she hooks onto her left and chips Mary Earps the opposite
yeah.
direction. She's done it twice against United.
What a liberty.
And every time I see it, I'm just like, well, when I first saw it, I was like, unbelievable goal. And then she did it twice.
I
Yeah.
know the exact goals that you're talking about, and they were unbelievable. Have you tried them?
Well,
Here we go.
she was tried and failed, shall we say? No, like she was obviously my Scottish teammate for a long time, and when she scored that goal, obviously we weren't at Man City together anymore, so it was at Scotland camp. I was like, Kaz, how'd you do it? So I tried, but there's no way. She's unbelievably skillful.
Oh.
But yeah, 100%. When you see those goals, you try it. Not a chance, mate. Mine were launched over the crossbar, like nowhere
Did the
near.
keeper just literally just catch it? or-
Yeah,
Just
just like-
be like, what are you doing?
Straight away.
Did you have that in your locker, Yanks?
No.
So you must have had a left foot chip in your locker. A little deft touch.
No,
cross,
not
back
like
across.
Caroline Weir.
No, yeah,
she
she's
used to do
different,
it in
isn't she?
training at Arsenal, and just like, I used to be like, this girl, like Monday to Friday, she's just whacking them out. Just
Yeah.
it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Just like, how is she doing that?
Yeah.
Like, it's not a fluke. And then you see her do it on a game day under pressure. You're like, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
she
brought it to the
doesn't
game.
she doesn't feel pressure, does she? She looks to me like the type of player when you watch her play, like she just nothing phases her. To do that in a Manchester derby twice, saying something in it.
Mm.
What about you guys? Any goals that you can think of that you thought, yep, wish I'd done that?
You know what? I'm thinking Sophie Ingle, right? Unlikely source of a goal scorer.
Against-
Scored against was it
Arsenal.
against Arsenal?
Yeah.
She just absolutely
Ouch.
banged one.
Lefty as well.
On her
no?
left foot. And the way
Yeah.
she caught the ball was how you'd dream of striking a ball on your most favoured foot.
Yeah, I would have been proud of that one.
That's the goal that springs to my mind, but plenty of
Yeah.
us. I mean, obviously, like loads of my own goals I was pretty happy with.
Get
I'm joking.
Get the mask.
Oh, here we
Get
go.
the mask.
Yeah, mask
That was a
on.
Caroline moment.
There you go. Okay. Making it all about me. You scored some decent volleys, didn't you, Yanks?
Yeah, no, I scored one that just gets repeated on Conti Cup. Anytime the Conti Cup's on, that gets repeated. But no, I think for me,
the whip round it.
Whatever it was.
Playing it down.
Humble
You watch it every night, don't you?
Yeah, it's people just send me it. I'm like, oh, there we go. No.
Ooh, I've got
I
another
think
one.
Katie McCabe goals.
Yeah.
I can name like any of them.
Not-
Watch any of them. They're just unbelievable. You'd be proud to score a Katie McCabe goal. And the one that I really like is Sam Kerr. Was it against
Chelsea.
Manchester United? Yeah, she played. Went against Chelsea. She plays for them.
Oh yeah,
Chelsea
great point.
Against Manchester
That's
United.
it. Sorry, yeah, of course.
Like was it the last game of the season?
the chest and the swivel, and yeah.
What a goal!
Yeah, it was a joke.
What a goal!
Absolute joke.
So I go for that. You're looking at me like
I can't remember it, mate. I'm going to be honest, but
That was when
probably-
Chelsea clinched the title, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And Arsenal were close up behind them, right?
Yeah,
Do you remember that, Jen?
I think Arsenal played. I feel like we've got an Arsenal
Caroline
hammer in there.
you are Caroline today. I
Yeah,
feel.
you are.
Someone's
absolutely
gonna
right.
stand
Get the
in.
Caroline mask up
I
there
think Arsenal
constantly.
played West Ham and they were winning, and then Chelsea were losing against Manchester United. Last game of the season was this, I think.
Yes.
And then
Yep.
Chelsea come back, and that was one of the goals, and I was like, do you know what? You
Yeah,
score that.
it's decent.
Fair play to you.
Yeah, she's a woman for the big occasion.
Yep.
Sam Kerr.
Yeah.
Okay,
Next question.
moving on.
Go on.
Go on, Yanks. You go
Me?
next.
Okay, let's see what we got. Which current or former teammate is most likely to become a manager?
That is a good question. There's probably quite a few.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout Jill Scott for this one. So I think she's done all of her coaching badges. Obviously, when she retired, her career took off, didn't it? In terms of Jungle Queen, and but I think she loves being on the grass. She likes being out on the pitch, and I think she's coached forever.
Yeah, she is.
Always done it, off the pitch, even when she was still playing. So I do think I can still see her going back to it at some point. I don't know when,
Yeah.
but she just loves the game, loves the tactical element of it, and loves the coaching, loves the one-on-one with people. And I think she would miss that. I think.
Yeah, I think Jill. Yeah, potentially. She's definitely like a really likable person. She's after playing with her for many years, I think that she's brilliant with like the younger players or even kids as well. Very infectious personality, and obviously played at the highest level. So I think that's a great shout. Yeah.
What about you? What do you think?
But you also said you were potentially doing your A-lines.
Yeah, maybe.
license with it.
I mean, I'm
Are
a
we
bit like
putting you in?
maybe I wouldn't rule it out.
Yeah.
I do really enjoy coaching. I'd like to do more.
Are you talking about yourself again?
Caroline. No, I'm joking.
Yanks just asked me.
We make it sound like Caroline talks about herself.
She doesn't.
Yeah.
She's the most selfless person ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I'd like to coach in the future, but I don't know if I'd make a great manager. I don't know. I think there's a lot of players now who know the game, inside out, and management's not just about knowing the game; it's about people, isn't it?
Yeah.
And like managing people. And
Yeah.
I reckon in the future, coaching will look much different to where it is right now as well.
Yeah,
100%. How many times do you hear you say someone's like an unbelievable coach but not the best manager? I feel like a lot of players say that.
I won't like put anyone in.
Yeah, don't say no names.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Who do you think?
Anyway, next question. Leave everyone wondering there.
Your turn.
Okay, next question. I will go at. Wow, okay, this one is on the coaching theme. So, if all of you or us had to coach a team together, how well would we do?
Ooh.
That's the first question. And what is one strength you'd each bring to the coaching table?
Oh wow, I think we make a dream team.
So you think we'd win the WSL?
Yes. And
Wow.
obviously,
I love that. Yes, we have got it
we'll
nailed.
take on the world.
Izzy would be playing
you-
herself.
You've coached forever,
Get
Yes.
a grip, Yank.
so you'd be head coach, 100%.
Oh, thanks.
Well, you've
I'm in
coached
charge.
forever.
It'd be quite scary knocking on Rachel Yankey's office door, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Have an office.
Yank-
This is getting
Yank's
better.
gonna have a word. Why am I
You'd be gaffer.
Why am I not playing Yank?
Yeah.
Sorry, Rachel.
Yeah.
She'd be
Don't call
like-
me Yank.
You'd be like head S&C.
Oh, yeah. Izzy get them to
You'd be
run.
taking anyone like on marathon runs and stuff.
Yeah, I'd make sure we'd be the fittest team in the
Yeah.
WSL, put it that way.
I would just be like just making sure everyone's all right.
Team
Do you know what I
ups.
mean? Yeah. Team ups.
We'd all be on vegan post-match meals.
Yeah. What a team.
And for the
Oh.
midfielders, it's a chickpea curry today.
I feel this is an important tactic. Forget about positions there. What's for dinner?
Defenders, you're on the bean chili. All right, so we've explored that question. Sorry, we didn't do the strikers. What are the strikers having? Tofu?
Yeah. They're on tofu.
Great.
Oh, next question.
Yeah, it's
Got the
back to you,
giggles
Jen.
there, sorry.
Back to
Back to
you.
you.
Right, non-related football one this.
Okay.
What's your
probably for the
go-to?
best.
Yeah. What's your go-to karaoke song?
Ooh.
Islands in the Stream.
How's it go?
Yeah.
You actually want me to sing that on the pod?
Yeah, standard.
Yanks. Wait, let me just...
Do you want some background music?
Yeah, can you start with like a little bit of a beat?
I'm just gonna get it
We
played.
rely
you're gonna play-
on each
Oh,
other.
we shouldn't need it.
Uh-oh. From one lover to another. Uh-oh. And then
I
it goes
love the
do, do,
facials.
do. And carries on.
Brilliant.
How was that? You didn't need the music, right?
No, I didn't.
Nope.
Mm.
I did give a terrible drum beat, but
Hey.
hopefully nobody picked that one up.
I'll tell you what, Yanks, did you just hear Jen earlier, before we started recording, saying that she sung the karaoke song on the way back from Reading?
Yeah, I actually wouldn't say that. I can count on one hand the amount of times I've actually been to a karaoke bar,
Right.
Mm.
but I do have a karaoke song, which is Luther Vandross' Never Too Much.
Oh, what a
stop it.
classic.
It's good, isn't it?
Go on then.
So go on then. You fresh off it last night, come on.
Exactly, my throat's actually a little bit sore, so I don't think I
okay,
can get the
okay.
vocal range today.
Okay, yeah, that's a good
Divided
choice.
Yeah,
up
yeah,
here.
So that's your go-to song?
My go-to song, and we actually take a karaoke machine onto our bus on away days.
Oh, that's
So
amazing.
it's so funny.
Do you find it helps with team morale?
I do, yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Is this like, I mean, is it only strictly the karaoke on the way back from a game? Or can you
Never
just...
on the way, no.
No. Oh,
you
that's
don't
a
want
shame.
everyone, yeah.
Too much energy.
You can't have you can have fun, but you can't have too much
Yeah.
fun. Do you know what I mean?
You never ever want to be pulled up for not taking it seriously, do you?
I mean, to be fair, if I was manager now.
Well,
Oh
there
yeah,
we go.
would you allow karaoke machine on our team bus? Because we're going to
Yes.
form a coaching team soon.
Yeah, relax while we're eating our chickpea curry.
But see, as like making sure everyone's all right though in this coaching staff team, I would let players sneak it on. If you said no, I'd be like, go on.
So you're
Yeah.
taking the staff or the player side of things? Gosh,
Oh.
it's going to be...
So you'd undermine the manager, would you?
Whoa. Would you sack me?
No, I wouldn't sack.
Oh, okay,
No,
cool.
no.
Well,
I'd get
then
someone
I'd
else
do
to.
Don't take this, by the way.
What's your karaoke song?
All right, so once, a long, long time
Way back
ago,
when. Take us down memory lane. like,
I
next.
will. We were coming.
Set the scene.
We were coming back from a game. I cannot remember the game.
Right.
Could have been a cup final, and
Might not have been.
Might not have been, but it
Could
could
have
have been because we were celebrating. I remember we stopped at a service station, and there was an incident at that service station. Not too bad, but the bus had to then take another stop. But anyway, we were on this bus for ages, and my karaoke song was singing LL Cool J songs
Nice.
to Vic. This was not nice. I didn't realise he was there.
Vic Akers.
Vic Akers was on the bus, and suddenly I turned around as I was singing my song, and Vic Akers was behind me.
What
Yeah.
song? What? Because
Yeah.
LL Cool J came on in the gym recently.
Yeah, it was Hey Lover. That's not a good one when the manager's behind you.
Right.
You didn't realise.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Tough.
How much of the song did he get through?
There's
Few
just,
lines,
I mean,
or-
to be honest, I felt like that was the right time to leave Arsenal.
Right.
Right. Moving on. Yanks, next question.
All right, so why did you pick your numbers?
Squad numbers, phone numbers.
I don't know.
House
It
numbers?
just says, why did you pick your numbers?
Maybe-
So what are your numbers? No, I'm
hang on a minute.
imagining they're squad numbers,
Yeah.
shirt
Um,
numbers.
I'm going to be honest, guys. I don't have anything remotely sentimental to do with number 5. It was a position thing. And I kind
Centre
of...
back.
Yeah. Centre back, number 5. Trying to hold on to it still.
Still got it.
Still got it.
Hands on that.
Yeah.
Have you
But
ever
yeah.
had someone be at a team and a new player comes in and they take your number?
That's never happened to me, but I know people have tried.
Really?
Not going to name any names, but I know who you are.
She's coming for you.
You didn't
They
get
tried.
Watch
They asked
this
for it.
it.
space.
You tried and you failed.
Uh-huh. Not current team, by the way. Love you all so much.
Shout out to the Gunners.
Yeah.
For me, number 8 was always my favourite number.
Why?
Because of my footballing idol growing up. He wore number 8.
DBG?
Stevie G.
Nope.
Ooh.
Lamps.
Correct.
Nice.
Really?
Frank Lampard.
I just went Northerner.
Midfielder, number 8.
Box to box.
Box to box. It's just textbook. And obviously at City, had to let a certain taller Queen of the Jungle have that shirt, which was fine. I had number 11. I was quite happy with number 11, although 11's a bit more of a winger.
Yeah.
It's your number, isn't it, Yanks?
11,
Or was?
yeah, was my number.
You don't go wearing it around now, no.
No.
Just
No.
checking. But yeah, number 8's my number.
Yeah.
Or was.
Okay.
Fun fact, you know Alessia Russo's got number 7 tattooed on her wrist.
Has she?
Oh, really?
People think it's because of her friendship with Ella Toon.
Oh.
But it's not. She's just a
I
big
mean, that'd be
Beckham
a
fan.
real friendship.
Massive Beckham fan.
Massive
Yeah.
Becks fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be a real friendship if you had like.
Yeah, it's not. Though.
Yeah, it's not.
No.
Just. I'd rather
I'm sure
have
Tooney.
Beckham.
I'm sure Tooney goes around thinking it's for that, and she'll take
Oh, yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I still sometimes think it is.
Well, maybe it is.
Yeah.
They are like best friends, aren't
Yeah, it's very sweet.
they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Any number? Do you
Less.
have number 8 tattooed?
no, but
No. Would you?
maybe yeah.
Right.
Why not?
Great.
Why not? Okay, next question, guys. Who is the best captain that you have played under?
Gosh, that's tough. I'm going to pick this person just purely because there's different people, obviously different ways that they lead the team. But I always like somebody, rather than just saying words, you would follow their actions.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I'll go for Jane Ludlow.
Oh, right.
Yeah, when she
So
captained
you just
Arsenal.
smash people.
No, but she just...
Follow
her
their
passion-
actions.
yeah,
Smash people.
passionate team talks. Like literally, you know, you can just. She doesn't need to keep talking because you could just see how much it meant to her.
Yeah.
See what the game was, and you didn't really want to let her down. And I think on the pitch, she gave everything. Regardless to sometimes you've got within a team you've got the best players, and different positions have different jobs, but. She'd always give 100%. This sounds bad, but whether it was good or bad for the team, but you always knew that she was going to be honest out there.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Jen?
Yeah, I think I've spoken about Kim quite a lot in terms of captaincy, but she is obviously a current Arsenal captain, and I'll speak more about it, but I do love our little dynamic, even like as a leadership group. She works really closely with like Leah Williamson, Leah Walty, Katie McCabe, myself. We kind of all have a really good little dynamic, but obviously she's the one that leads us. And I mean, you said it there yourself, someone who kind of doesn't really speak too much.
Oh,
Not
Luds
incredibly
did
vocal, but pardon? Yeah,
Luds did
yeah.
speak, but yeah, no, totally.
It's that leadership group you
The
have at
actions.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
So between the 5 of
Yeah,
players you
we
just
kind of
mentioned.
always we sit down together once a week with Jonas and kind of go through stuff, but Kim would obviously lead the way in
Yeah.
terms of on the pitch. But
Yeah.
if you want someone that is the definition of leads by example, that's Kim. She's not the most vocal person, but when she speaks, kind of everyone listens.
Yeah.
Kind of hangs off every word, and if she says something, it kind of speaks volumes. But she is genuinely the ultimate pro, works the hardest out of everyone. So she is, the leader by example, I would say.
Yeah.
Big respect for that. Captains, the amount of captains have to deal with off the pitch now, like it's such a huge, especially in the women's game,
Yeah.
it's such a huge responsibility. I've obviously worked closely with Corsi at Scotland as well, and what you have to do in terms of behind the scenes stuff, contracts, negotiations, trying to push the game for it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a huge responsibility. And I think when it's spread over like leadership groups at a club level, I think it's a cool process.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of clubs do that now.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, without a doubt, Kim Little.
The best captain I played under was Laura Bassett.
Yeah.
Like I had so much respect for her, I still do have so much respect for her. But just
I knew
her,
you'd say
her
that.
people. How did you know?
Because for me, that was someone that I'm thinking of and would
Yeah.
say, but I knew you were going to come out of her.
Yeah, I've always said it, and like she was my captain at Birmingham City. I think that kind of like slipped under the radar a little bit how successful Birmingham City were in the WSL, and Bass was our captain. Yeah, just similar to what you both have said. Her leadership skills were just brilliant. The right time to speak and the right time to not speak, and to be aggressive and not to be aggressive. She got the balance really really nicely. And I think at England as well, when I moved into the senior team, she was like she wasn't the England captain, but for me, she was my captain in England. And yeah, she definitely made my transition into that environment much easier. And I'll always, be thankful for that.
No, I totally get that, because I think what is really hard about transitioning from like being a captain at your club and then going into an England setting where possibly you're not the main starter, or you're not playing, or you're not the captain, then do you still lose a part of you? And I think those natural captains, they can't help it. They can't help but lead and be themselves. And I think what you're saying there, Laura Bassett, at Birmingham, at a club where it probably, they didn't have all the, financial backing, and it
was Moneyball.
Yeah.
We had to fight for everything.
Yeah. So then there's other pressures that you have to, make sure that everybody's staying on the same level. Everybody understands, new players that come into the club, because I was a new player that came into that club, and very quickly you understand what the club's about.
Yeah.
So it's a great credit to, I think, her, the way she conducted herself. But then in England, did the same sort of role without being, your number one player. So therefore, you're a selfless person because you're looking after everyone else. And we all want to start. We all want to play and be a sub, or come on. And if you're not getting that, but you're still leading people, that's special kind of characters there.
Yeah.
Similar, but obviously different, because Leah plays at club, but Leah Williamson's obviously England Lionesses captain, but at club Kim is. But seeing the way they work together is honestly like unbelievable.
Yeah.
The way that they challenge each other, speak their minds in really difficult, important situations. Because Kim's been a leader or a captain for a good amount of years now, right? So like very experienced, role model. So to see the way Leah's kind of learned underneath Kim and really grown into that role with, because captain of the Lionesses right now, that's one of the biggest responsibilities in women's football, right? Seeing the way she's grown into that is honestly, having seen it firsthand, is genuinely unbelievable. Like, she's taking it all in her stride, and I can only imagine how deep, because she's still young.
Yeah.
And I think has a brilliant balance with Kim at club, and then going to Lionesses and actually leading it.
Yeah, well, sport is so competitive as it is, that like some people in sport sometimes see challenge as like a threat. But I think if you see it as an opportunity, and you've got two people, like you say, with Kim and Leah, the way they operate on a day-to-day basis, that push and challenge each other, all for the benefit of the team, I think you're onto something that's going to look like a healthy environment moving forward.
Oh, yeah, they're both 100% team first, team focused. And I think if you both have that and allow each other to speak when, allow the space for each other to be the best and kind of lead when they can, I think that's the perfect little combination.
Great stuff.
Moving on to a bit more of a fun one. Did you play other sports when growing up, and have they helped you with your football career?
I did athletics growing up, very young age.
Yeah.
I used to run for Highgate Harriers. But what do you reckon I used to run? Like what?
What distance?
What distance?
I'm going to say 800s.
It's a good question.
800 metres.
What do you reckon?
Faster. 200.
200?
Yeah.
How did you know? 800? Spot on. Have I said this to you before?
No, you haven't. I just guessed because that's where I'd pigeonhole you as an athlete into quick, but can keep going. Like 800 is the perfect event for that.
Yeah. Wow.
What was your time?
Well done,
Good, I tell you what, you'd employ her. I can't remember.
I've got
time.
sacked again.
When was,
on this
when
podcast.
was the last time you did an 800 metres around a
When
track?
was the last time? I was probably about 12.
But she was very good.
Yeah,
Sounded
I was
like it.
pretty good. I was pretty good. Yeah.
I can imagine.
But yeah, everybody usually thinks that I'm a sprinter, but I wasn't very good at that.
Decent.
Yeah.
I'd imagine that would have helped you though in terms of like aerobic fitness going into
Yeah, I
football.
literally
like,
just stayed with them.
I don't think I've ever seen you tired in a game.
Yeah. Bye, suckers.
Yeah,
On the
I
home
was like,
straight.
I got this.
The sport I used to play was tennis. I used to play county level. And I remember when I was 15, I was in the car park of training at Everton, which was the centre of excellence I used to go to, about to go to football training. And my mum had said to me, we can't really do both anymore because it's too time consuming. And I was good at both. And my mum said, you're going to have to choose one or the other. And I chose football.
Do you regret that, or do you happy
Oh,
with
massively. No, I'm only joking. I'm only joking. Who knows what would have happened with tennis? I don't know, but no, absolutely don't regret it. But I think that now I retired from playing football, I play tennis occasionally. Play a lot of paddle tennis and normal tennis, if you like.
Tennis?
I just
as in
love
singles,
tennis.
or did you ever play doubles?
Singles or doubles. Yeah.
Oh, okay, because it's a different mindset, isn't it, from being a footballer in a team to if you were in singles.
Totally
Yes.
different.
Yeah.
Did you smash any rackets?
No, I didn't actually. I actually didn't. They're too expensive back then.
True. Yeah, Mum would have
Had to
been.
keep your temper.
Mother would have not been well.
Would
Yes.
not.
Mother wouldn't have been well.
I see what you did there. That was
Thank
brilliant.
you.
That's brilliant. And what about you, Jen? Any other sports? Rugby? 800?
Yeah, Caroline.
Yeah, that's a
Mother
Caroline
wouldn't have been
moment.
well. I played hockey in school.
Nice.
Did play. I couldn't do individual sports, I will say. I loved tennis. I loved golf, but I was the kid that would smash a racket. Mother wouldn't have been well. I would
Not
throw
well.
my golf club or smash. Like, for some reason, I'm quite a calm person in team sports, but when it came to individual, couldn't handle it. Couldn't handle the pressure. Like, used to get raging. Like,
Yeah.
So are you saying that your teammates help you stay
a
level-headed?
$1,000,000%.
Because that's interesting.
And
'cause
I
having
just prefer it.
played with you on the team, you're probably one of the most calming
Yeah.
people on the pitch.
I'd much rather be in a team than on my own trying to do this most precise thing in the entire planet. Like, I much prefer team dynamic. And also hockey was really similar because it's the same amount of people on the pitch. You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
tactical element was quite similar.
Yeah.
So I do think that, like,
So what position
helped.
did you play in hockey?
I think I was midfielder. Number 8.
So that
Number
means
8.
you would have got a chickpea
Taking your
curry.
number.
You would have got a chickpea curry after the games.
Yeah.
Cool.
Led me into veganism.
I've got a quick fire for you, Jen. This
Okay.
is literally not for us Yanks.
Yeah, cool.
Because
I
we
like
haven't
this.
done this.
Oh.
Jen, how did it feel scoring in front of a sold-out Emirates Stadium against Wolfsburg in a Champions League semi-final?
I'm going to be honest. It was probably my favourite, one of the top career club moments
Wow.
ever. Like,
Wow.
I can't even... Like, we all know what it's like to play in front of empty stadiums or,
Yeah.
you know, not... Do you know what my favourite thing about that game, or one of them, is that exact fixture 10 years prior was at Bournemouth, semi-final of the Champions League against Wolfsburg in front of, I think it was 1,400.
Wow.
And I played in that fixture for Arsenal. So the whole nostalgia of fast forward and playing at Emirates in front of sold out. And obviously I hadn't played that much that year at all. So all of a sudden I was in the team playing in front. It just felt like a really iconic moment for the club.
Yeah.
You know, it was our first sellout. It was Champions League semi-final, a fixture that we were all so excited about as a team. So I didn't expect to play. Obviously I'm a centre back. I never score. So to do it in that moment, obviously we didn't progress to the final, but it was just one of those moments where it was like, that was amazing. It was
Yeah.
a lot of fun. And
Yeah.
to do it with that group of people just was amazing.
Yeah.
And yeah, for the club to sell at Emirates was just unreal. Like,
I
it
love
was so
things like
fun.
that, you know, because
Yeah.
it's not really, you've spoken all that, but it's not about the goal.
Nah.
It's about the journey. It's about the
100%.
moments.
Yeah.
It's like all those things. I love
No,
that. The
it
story.
honestly, the goal was probably a small percentage of what the
Yeah.
whole day meant. The excitement of it, selling out the Emirates, what it meant to all the staff that had worked so hard to market the game, sell tickets, the fans being there, really backing us as a team, backing women's football, the energy that had come off the back of the Euros. There was so much that went
Yeah.
into that day. The goal was just a moment in amongst such an amazing day.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was
Quite a
huge.
big moment.
Wicked.
Yeah.
Quite a big moment.
I've got some quick fires.
Go on then.
Best player you've ever played with?
Jennifer Marizan.
Nice. When I heard Jennifer, I was like, she's not going to.
Wow.
Surely
I've made
not.
It. I've made it.
It took you 10 years to
I was
score
like,
a goal, didn't it?
surely-
But this is the previous
A minute ago.
It's off the edge of my slanty
Her
seat.
name's actually spelt with a, I think it starts with a D, Jennifer.
Oh,
So I didn't actually pronounce it in my best German accent, but
okay.
you're close second, Jen.
Thanks. I'm spelled with a J. Caroline.
Yeah, it's a
That was a
Caroline
Caroline moment.
Oh, 1 minute.
I'm spelled with a J. Yanks, best player you've played with?
Oh gosh, Quickfire's ended, hasn't it? I need time
Quickfire,
I know.
Yanks. Come on, 800 metres.
I know. This takes time. The 800 meters. I come good at the end. I suppose someone that could do special things.
Yeah.
Kim Little would definitely be there if someone that could do special things came into a team. But I suppose you've got to look at Kelly Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
I mean, when I was at Fulham, Marianne Petterson was probably one of the best strikers that I'd ever played with, because she never used to like smash the ball, blast it. It was always there was a thought process to her finish. So, but I don't think people in this country would really know her that well and be able to appreciate how good she was. But
Yeah.
I think people would know Kelly, and again, you need a big player, big moments to win you a game. Like it was always good having Kelly on your side.
Yeah.
So
100%.
Right, moving away from players.
Yeah.
Question to you, Jen.
Right.
Again. Jen, you're renowned for your TikToks,
Am I?
apparently.
Right.
Who are the most and least willing to join in with them, and who are you most desperate to get to do one with you?
Most willing is easy. Beth Mead and Steph Catley.
They're always on your TikTok.
They're
aren't
always
they?
up for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They never begrudge either. You know what I mean? They are genuinely always up for it. They find it just as much fun as me, which
Fair
is good.
enough.
Someone I would love who absolutely hates social media is Kim Little. Just because she's so awkward. I'd love her to come on one. She'd just be funny.
I thought you were going to say like someone like a massive, big celebrity. But Kim's,
Well, I can
Kim's up there
re-answer.
as well.
I thought you meant teammates. Okay.
well, the
Someone I
question's-
would love. Wait.
She's going through her
Come back
phone
to
book.
it.
Wow.
She's just getting her phone out.
Calling
I
someone.
just want to make sure I get the.
Is this where you look
Do
at
you
your
know-
schedule and realise
what-
you should be at training?
Yeah.
I've not
What,
seen
do
your
you know-
TikToks.
What, if I say the names, will you know them?
Well, try me.
Do you know Charlie Marlowe on TikTok?
Oh, Charlie Marlowe. Whoo!
Yeah.
Is he good?
Whoo!
Hilarious.
Okay.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Charlie.
one of the funniest people on TikTok.
Okay, we'll have a look at that on the way home. Back up to
And
Motherwell.
Another hilarious, Maddie Grace Jepson. So funny. TikTok for me is a laugh, right?
Yeah.
It's I don't take it too seriously. It's very fun. And the people I find absolutely hilarious are those two. So funny. Check them out, honestly. Big fan.
Okay, we'll check them out. Next question.
Next one I've got. If you could relive one moment in your career, what would it be, Izzy? I mean, this is to either of you. I just chose
the
Izzy.
scoring in the FA Cup final and winning it, that was like the best moment ever. Like,
Boom.
if I could go back to that moment of scoring and
Wembley.
the celebration at Wembley,
Nice.
that's definitely where I'd be going.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's class.
unbelievable. Yeah.
at Wembley as well. What about you, Jen?
The Wolfsburg one is up there, 100%. Scotland won scoring at a World Cup against Argentina. I'd love to relive that moment and then change the outcome of the game because it completely went AWOL after that goal. So yeah, bit of a spanner in the works. I'd like to change the outcome of that game, but scoring at a World Cup, same pitch my dad had scored a try on for rugby. Stuff like
Really?
that doesn't happen often, yeah.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh, that's amazing.
That's
He
pretty
scored.
cool.
He didn't score many like tries for Scotland. I don't score many goals for Scotland. Same pitch, Scotland. He'd scored against France.
Wow.
Parc de France. I'd scored against Argentina. Same end of the pitch as well.
That has got
Oh, that is
sufficient
pretty-
argument
So
to
cool.
be renamed the
Yeah.
stadium.
Yeah.
Surely. Come on, I hope the French the
Yeah.
French are listening to this podcast, because that could be
Not
called
quite sure.
the,
That's gonna-
the Beattie Stadium, right?
Yeah.
Perhaps.
I tell you what, good luck with
We're
that
on
one.
to something.
Maybe if it was in Scotland, we might have a chance. But in France,
Nah, maybe they won't be
Parc
interested.
de Beatties.
Parc de Beattie, yeah.
Parc
Parc
de
de la
Beatties.
BT.
There we go.
Nice. Yanks, what was your relivable moment?
Oh.
This is a bit like Caroline not being here. It's like the school
Yeah,
teacher
you
being away.
need Caroline.
Yeah.
What was my relivable moment? Probably, well, our Champions League
Yeah.
with Arsenal 2007 was played over 2 legs.
Yeah, of
Um,
course.
So, but the home leg, there was just such a different atmosphere because we were 1-0 up, and it was like, we can't lose this now.
Yeah.
So that game, I think if you could go back, I know it was only at Boreham Wood, but that was, I remember it being our choice whether we played at the main stadium or at Boreham Wood, and we all chose Boreham Wood because we felt that would give us the best advantage. So being at Boreham Wood, obviously you can get standing there, and it was packed. There was no space for anybody else to fit in that stadium. Just that whole day, and then actually holding on, because we did hold on. EMEA were a very good side, and I think you saw a different style to Arsenal, where people were used to watching Arsenal possess the ball and walk games and it be easy. So they said it was never easy, but that game was us grafting and everybody playing for everybody else, and it was so hard. So I think that's probably a moment that
You'd go back there.
Yeah, I think I'd go back there. 'Cause I don't think we truly, as players, appreciated, because it wasn't called the Champions League. It was the UEFA Cup, and no one really gave it the credit.
Yeah.
But to win 4 trophies in one season, you don't
Insane.
do that. And
Stuff for dreams.
We were able to do it. So yeah, I go there.
Go on then.
Quickfire?
Yep.
Sweet or savoury?
Sweet.
Yeah, go sweet.
Sweet.
Get me a dessert. Sweet.
Chocolate.
Well, the next thing is chocolate or cheese, which kind of is sweet or savoury? Chocolate.
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 Favourite city in the world?
Palmer.
Palma.
Yeah.
Right.
I would never have thought you'd come up with
Kira
that.
Walsh gives me so much stick because every year I go to Mallorca. she's like, where are you off? Palmer ass.
Funny.
Gosh, that's hard. New York.
Lovely.
You both looked at me like
No, it was like, you were like, it's hard, but then you're like, oh, New York.
No, it's Quickfire, so I was trying to say something
fair.
quickly.
Jen, your favourite city?
Melbourne.
Nice.
Oh, I've never
Best
been
coffee
there.
in the world,
Best
right?
coffee, class people, beaches, weather. It's got the lot.
Agreed. Which is actually really funny you just said that, because I have a quick fire. What's your coffee order?
Long black with hot oat milk.
Yanks?
Don't drink coffee.
Oh, okay.
Soz. Jill Scott says that she's going to get me into coffee. I've just got to go to box to
you got
box.
to go box to box.
It's only 4 hours up there, isn't it?
Yeah. Next time in Manchester, I'll have a coffee.
Defo.
Yourself?
Like a cortado, which is a small flat white with oat milk or soy milk.
Sounds bougie.
It is.
This one says, if you sat on a plane, do you want a window or an aisle seat?
That's a great question.
Is it? You like that
I
question?
love spicy questions like that.
Depends how long the flight is, I'd say.
So, UK, you're flying to Melbourne, your favourite city.
That's because you're quite tall.
Where are you going?
I love an
Where
aisle.
are you going to
I
Melbourne?
love an aisle.
Aisle or window?
I love an aisle.
So
Because
why
I
do you
don't-
like the aisle?
One, I stretch my legs.
Yep.
And I always feel bad asking people to, say if someone's asleep next to me, I will not wake them up. I'm the person that will hold in a wee until they're awake.
Oh,
Have you ever tried to climb
wait.
over someone?
No,
I've done that
Yanks.
before.
I knew
It's a
you
bit
would.
easier for me because I'm tiny.
Yeah.
So you
Someone
held in-
would be woken up if I did that. I wouldn't be able to, avoid them. Do
It's a bit awkward.
you know what I
wouldn't
mean?
You held in a wheel
Yeah.
all the way to Melbourne.
No, I'd book the aisle.
Some going. No, fair. What about you? Window or aisle to New York?
it? I think I'd go
We're
window.
coming to you, Palma. Snap.
Yeah.
Oh, don't get me started on Palmer. I'll
I
get
think
all
I'd go
excited.
window seat just so I could lean my head against it and fall asleep.
Right.
Yes,
Are you a
nice.
good sleeper on a flight?
To be honest, when we used to go away with England, I used to be asleep before the plane had even
Nice.
taken off.
Yeah.
Probably because it was Kaz Carney sitting next to me most of the time.
Does she bore you?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
Meh, meh, meh. No, I'm only joking.
Oh. So you could sleep on a washing line, basically.
I don't know about that. Caroline.
Window or aisle?
Aisle,
Aisle.
especially if I'm going to Palmer.
Right.
You get off the plane quicker.
You're so excited to be there.
Can't wait to get to Palmer this year.
Are you one of those ones that gets up before they let you? For the
As soon
sign?
as,
Oh,
as soon
no.
as the fasten seatbelt sign goes off, I'm up.
Oh.
Holiday starts. Here we go.
I've got another one. Do you prefer playing in games that are in hot or cold weather? Would you rather extreme hot or extreme cold? Yanks, I know what you're going to say. Hates the cold.
I'd play in the cold. I'd rather play in cold.
I'd rather play in the cold.
Yeah.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Hot.
Yeah, I don't like being cold.
Yeah, fair.
So, yeah, why
Yeah,
not?
you don't deal well in the cold, do you?
Well, when the ball hits you in the cold, there's pros and cons to either.
I've got a bit of a theory. In the hot, you don't get used to it. It
do
will
you mean?
always be hot. When it's cold, you warm up.
Yeah, it's true.
And then once you're over it, you're over it. The worst bit in the cold, though, is coming out for the second half.
Oh,
That is
yeah.
brutal.
Yeah.
That's a change of
And
shirt,
when-
change of Under Armour.
yeah, and you know when someone hits you with a ball and it clips your ear or something like that, or hits you in the nose or something.
That's,
Yeah.
Have you ever had that, like in the cold?
Yeah.
Like, or does everyone just kick the ball at me?
I think it's maybe big.
No, it
Yeah,
is.
you
I
know.
do get what you're saying. Like,
Yeah,
if you
and it's
if you get a ball to the thigh or something.
Yeah.
that
Also,
hurts.
like, my extreme was playing in Melbourne, and the heat. Like, bless little Kim, she would have heat stroke like after every game.
Oh,
Like, we were too Scottish to play out there, to be
I was
honest.
going to
Like,
say,
it
it
was
doesn't really get above 10, 12 degrees in Scotland.
No,
Does it?
No. You know, that's a summer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sell out of sun cream up there.
If you were going to have dinner with a past player or a present player, who would you pick and why?
Sorry, what
If
was
you
that?
going out for dinner.
You getting out for dinner?
Yeah.
Go on, go on. Give me
If you
yeah.
were going to have dinner with a past or present player, basically if you're going to have a dinner party, have we done something similar with this? Before?
I'm not sure we have, but I would love to have dinner again with Ella Toon and Georgia Stanway.
Nice.
Why?
Like, just hilarious.
Little Mancunian reunion.
Absolutely hilarious.
Are they?
Yeah, the two of them are just like, they just make me howl. Like, they give me pains in my stomach laughing at them.
Laughing at them, not with them.
Oh, both. But nah, that definitely I'd just go for dinner with them. Cheeky Nando's or something with them again.
What's your Nando's order?
I haven't really got a staple Nando's order, to be honest.
Do you not?
No, sorry.
Varies.
It's okay.
Yeah, very. Mix it up, spice up the life.
Absolutely. You?
There's a delightful hummus like burger situation, which is yeah.
Hummus burger. How does that work?
It's like a bean and hummus thing.
Nice.
It's so good.
Very nice.
Macho peas.
Good choice.
Big fan.
Good choice.
Did you say who's coming to your dinner party?
Oh, I'm having a dinner party?
Yeah, you're having a dinner party with past and present players.
Oh,
Who's
wow.
there?
And they're coming around
okay.
tonight, so.
Yeah.
Are they coming around tonight?
Yeah, who you having?
Ooh, gosh, who am I having?
And you've ordered a Nando's in.
I've ordered a Nando's in. I would have Jill Scott, who is hilarious, always got a story, and Rachel Williams.
She's a
Nice.
good one.
She is funny.
She's a good egg.
I don't know Rachel.
She's hilarious.
Oh, she's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Says it how it is.
She's got a story about anything, and her
Fun.
stories are so funny. What about you?
Yeah, Jill Scott's got to be up there.
She's
I'll
not
probably-
available tonight, but
Yeah.
She's
Come to mine,
double
right?
booked. Story of her life. That girl.
absolutely.
She's too busy. I'll probably go Pinot. I think she's got some.
Megan Rapinoe.
Yeah, she's got some interesting. She's done some cool stuff.
All right, interesting.
Mm. So I was only thinking of people that I knew, but I mean, you
I've
may know
gone,
her,
yeah,
but yeah.
past and present. Jill's a good one. Jill's coming to my dinner party. Sorry, she'll
Sounds like she's got a decision to make, Jill.
I
She's
feel
going
like
to go
I've
to
been like-
Yanks' for a random Nando's order, or Beats is
Um,
for hummus patty or something.
Miss Patty. Fair enough.
and the Bezies, Beth and Steph.
Cute.
Oh,
Very
Couldn't
cute.
have a dinner party without them.
Cute.
Right, guys, Oscar nominations have come out. So we're going to talk movies for a hot second. If someone was to play you in a movie, Yanks, I'll start with you.
Okay.
Who would you pick?
I would pick Jada Pinkett Smith.
Nice.
She's cool.
She's really cool.
Yeah.
I
That'd
really
make
like the
me
round
cool.
table stuff she does as well. Have you seen that?
I've not seen
The
that.
topical chat's really cool. Google that
very
after.
good.
There you go.
Red table.
I'll have a little Google of
Good
that later.
chat. Izzy.
Cameron Diaz.
Right.
I know, it's quite a bold one.
Yeah.
Because I've got blonde hair. Someone once told me years ago, you look like Cameron Diaz, and I was like, wow, I will take that. But I don't look anything like her.
Is that just because you had something in your hair? Or?
Just blonde hair, I think,
Yeah.
was that. But if there was an apt person to play me in a movie, yeah, of course she would get the call up.
Nice.
How about you, Jen?
Really similar. Someone once said I look like Bella from Twilight way back when. So Kristen Stewart would be
Nice.
my choice, purely based on that.
Right. Would you trust her to play you?
Yeah,
well?
I would.
okay.
Yeah, top actor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems cool as well.
And that's us done. Thank you for all of your questions. How'd you find it, ladies?
Loved it.
It's good.
Great
Miss Caroline.
questions.
Miss
Yeah.
Caroline.
Massively miss Caroline, but we think we got through. We look forward to seeing you again soon.